Welcome to the Punk Rock Cooking Show. I'm an old crusty punk, so I need my glasses to read the directions. Because without directions, it's just slop. Leche de coco. What we're going to do to start off with is we got our coconut milk and it calls for 8 cups, so we're just going to add that in. Supposed to add about 8 cups of leche de coco, or the coconut milk, the milk of the coconut. 2 coconuts are better than 1. Give it a stir. I don't know why, it just sounded good. Kind of cleaned them up so you didn't have to sit through that whole thing and suffer with me. So basically, really with the bell peppers, you can cut them in chunks or cut them in strips. With the Panang Chicken Curry, I like doing strips. We kind of did the bell peppers, we got them going, getting a nice bowl full of them. Got a few more to do here. Right on to the next thing. So we're going to start cooking the curry paste. This will be the next thing. Use that with some coconut oil. And basically what you want to do is you get the coconut oil hot, or any oil you use, and then you add the curry paste, and then what you're trying to do is cook it so that the flavor starts to come out. And what'll happen is the oil will like spread in the pan. It's like, well, you'll see what happens. I'll have it on video. So first thing we're going to do, we'll start off with our coconut oil in the pan. And just get enough in there. Usually I'd use a frying pan, but this time I chose to use a pot just because I'm going to make, it becomes a sauce anyways. It's all inclusive. And I could fry the chicken in here, cook it up in this, and then add enough ingredients and not have to switch. I'm going to end up switching the pot anyways, so I figured I'd just get it going now. So next we're going to add 5 tablespoons of red curry. That might be a little hot. So we got our red curry in there, and we want to just kind of get that around in the pan so it seasons evenly in there. Basically what this does is it gets that curry to open up aromatically. That's a big word for an old punk rocker. Trust me. It doesn't take long. You can see the red in the oil as it gets around the side of the pan. You don't want to burn it. Once that gets going like that, then we're going to add our coconut oil. I'm going to give it a good mix so that curry gets all infused in that coconut milk. I got about medium-high heat right now. Alright, so next up is basically the chicken breasts. We're going to be cutting them up into strips. Just cut them into whatever strips. I'll probably make them a little thinner. Thinner's better, they cook faster, and they kind of puff up when you cook them. Trust me, I was an 80s punk. Grew up in Southern California. Oh my god. Those days are long gone. Trust me. Oh my god. The punkest thing I ever do is get out of bed every morning. Oh my god, because it's a chore, trust me. Even and kind of do a slice cut, keep them thin, not too long because you choke on it when you're trying to swallow the whole damn thing. I'm going to get older. In the next couple years I'll probably need someone to chew my food for me too. Unbelievable. You get the idea though, huh folks? Do I really need to show you this whole process? I don't think so. And you're going to get bored pretty fast with this. I'm actually not a bad cook, believe it or not. I might not look it, but I actually turn stuff out, comes out pretty good. I've never had any complaints. I've had wows even. My mom was a good cook, and so she taught me well. I think that's where I got it from. So that's probably pretty good. They're all about even, pretty thin, so they're not going to get too puffed up and big. Be easy to eat, cut with a fork. Don't eat raw chicken, kids. Don't eat raw chicken. What's next? We're going to be cutting up some carrots. Julienne carrots. Just a little bit. You can add carrots or you don't have to. I figure why not. Okay. And basically same thing, so you want to get them pretty thin so they cook pretty fast. We want them crispy, but again, You can string them, you can grate them. Grating may be a good idea. I don't got a grater though, so. I'll tell you what, I was walking downtown today, and it was Saturday today, so last night was party night here, and yeah, there were piles of chunks all over. Oh my God. People just throwing up in the street. Probably some of my friends too. Anyways, you get the idea again, just chopping them pretty thin so they cook pretty fast. Speed is the bell pepper, so everything comes out about the same time, so you're not overcooking one thing to wait for another to cook. Sometimes you can even pre-cook things if you know, give them a little saute or something to get them started before you add the next thing. Curry paste, Thai red curry paste, and then the coconut milk. And basically we want to bring it to a boil so the milk begins to thicken. And what you'll notice on the surface is that curry will start forming an oil on the surface like a red slick, and that's when you're getting good.
You can see the aromatic steam coming off of the curry. Oh, wow.
I turn the temperature down, I keep stirring until it kind of slows its roll. Rolling Boil. There's a punk rock band named Rolling Boil. There, throw the kitchen light on. There it goes. Sort of settling down. Next thing we're going to add in is the chicken. Careful. Break that up. And that raw chicken now, that's going to soak in all that flavor. Ooh, baby. The cook almost all the way through. You don't want to overcook it, but you definitely don't want to eat any raw chicken because you will be throwing chunks up at some point. But see, it's already cooked pretty fast. It's starting to. So about 5, 10, 15 minutes, somewhere in there, you'll be able to judge it. Then we'll start adding some of the other ingredients. So the next thing we're going to want to add is the carrots. We're going to add them in. Just the chicken's been cooking for a little bit, but we want to add the carrots in before the chicken's done because the carrots will take longer than the bell peppers to cook. So, and we want the bell peppers still a little crispy, but we want the carrots definitely cooked through. Give them a little stir and spread them around. That'll help it cook a little faster. So it's about time. We're going to want to add the lemongrass in, and that just really adds an authentic Thai flavor to it. Nice and cooking in there. That chicken's starting to cook up. Those carrots will get going. And put that lid back on there. You can really start to smell that sauce. It's really getting aromatic. Oh my God. Rocks. I'm going to have to turn it down a little bit. Time to add the bell peppers in. That's sitting there for a while. So the sauce is really getting going now. Chicken's almost probably all the way cooked through. Those carrots are starting to get softer. Now we're going to add our brown sugar. It's roughly about 5 tablespoons. I always add a little bit of extra. But that's going to give that curry, it's going to take down that spicy flavor and kind of add that sweetness to it. And that's why I use that brown sugar, because brown sugar, oh yeah, everybody likes some brown sugar. Woohoo! Mama, yummy, yummy. Let that continue to simmer in there and cook that down. So you want to keep checking on your sauce, keep moving the stuff around, especially if you're using electric heat, because we know all too well how that'll heat one hot spot in one place and not in another. So this basically, it's just kind of cooking down. So the water part of the coconut milk and the vegetables add like a lot of liquid to it, so we want to cook it down. I may even leave the lid off for a while, let some of that steam escape, and it'll help to thicken. So that's about it. Like I said, we're just kind of letting it thin down, and it's definitely thinned down where it's thickened up because the water's been boiled off of it. You can see that in the steam. So it's almost done, basically. We'll give a little taste test to it, but I'm actually gonna plate it in this tin thing because I'm taking it over to a friend's house. Oh yeah, oh my God. Wow. Every time I have it, I just can't believe it how good it is when it's so easy to make. So, right on. Thanks for joining me in Modern Armor Punk Rock Kitchen. This was the first one I've ever made that I really kind of thought about shots and trying different things. So I'm new at this. Be patient with me. Please subscribe to my videos, like my videos or dislike my videos. Please leave comments on ways you think I could improve, things you like, things you didn't like. Maybe there's something you want to see me cook or something you want to see me do. I'm down. I'll be putting videos up on making jackets, the vests I do, all sorts of stuff. I'm a pretty creative person. And, you know, hey, thanks for joining me.